followed by Andrea, Susie, and of course, Isabella. I just want that, sorry. This is quite nerve-wracking, so feel free to give them a round of applause as they come in. Just come forward for me, girls. Just come forward a little bit. Alrighty, now I'm going to ask you to keep that energy going. Join me on your feet if you're able, as we make welcome today's intelligent, witty and stunning bride, Joanna, who's joined by proud dad, Dave. As we begin, I want to invite you all now to just take a moment. If you feel comfortable to, you might want to close your eyes and just take a deep breath. As you exhale, tune into the sounds of this place. The wind as it moves through these beautiful trees. The songs of the many birds who call this place home. Feel your feet holding you steady on this ground today. This land beneath our feet is Wadani Noongar land. It's the Budja of the saltwater people. Budja is the Noongar word for country or land, but it translates more accurately to giver of life. For tens of thousands of years, this Budja has been supporting her people, sustaining life in them and holding them in celebration. Storytelling and ceremony have been practiced on this land since time immemorial. And today, as we too share stories and enjoy ceremony here in this place, it's my honour to acknowledge the ancestors of this Budja, together with the knowledge holders and elders who live here today. Thanks, folks. You can have a seat. Hello, you lot. Gosh. Oh, hang on. Where are you going? Get back over here. I haven't given you your marching orders yet. Nice try. I've already bored them to sit. Hello everyone. Gosh, what an absolute pleasure it is to be here with you all here at the stunning Sabina River Farm for this very special occasion. After many months of planning, it gives me enormous pleasure to officially declare the Love Festival wedding weekend of Joanna and Anthony open. For those I haven't met yet, my name is Georgia Beardman and I'm duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law here in Australia. You can swap sides with him if you want. I can tell you just wanted permission to do that. I'm also the person solely responsible for making sure the ceremony doesn't suck. So if you're worried this is one of those weddings where you've got to sit or stand still as a statue in awkward silence the whole time, please let me reassure you this is not that type of wedding. The next little while will be much more fun for these two up here if you all are having fun as well. So please relax those shoulders. Consider this your permission to laugh loudly, cheer when it feels right, cry if the urge hits, too late for some of us, and heckle to your heart's content. But only Anthony, you've got to leave me out of it. Now, before we dive into the ceremony proper, I need to take a moment to acknowledge some very special people who can't be with us in person today. I am, of course, talking about those members of Joanna's family and chosen family tuning in or watching on a little later from over in Scotland. In particular, I want to acknowledge the very felt absence of Joanna's mum, Wilma, who I know is going to be watching on from her home in Scotland very soon. So big hello to you, Wilma. I hope you've got your celebratory cuppa in hand already. And please know that everyone here is under very strict instructions to hit the dance floor later in honour of your love for a good old boogie. I know if you could be here, you would be. So here's to you. We're sending our biggest and best wishes, and we hope you can feel the joy and the love all the way over there, both as you watch on today and as you listen to the stories I know will make their way back to you over the days and the weeks to come. All right, next up, I need to give a huge shout out to every single legend who has travelled from far and wide to be here today. To Joanna's dad, sister, brother-in-law, niece and nephew who've all come from Scotland. Thank you for bringing in beautiful Scottish summer weather with you and welcome to you lot. To Ross and Georgie who've come over from Melbourne, welcome to you as well. Sorry in advance for the coffee. To Ryan, one of our groomsmen who's ventured to the deep south all the way from Darwin, welcome to you. And lastly, to the brave souls amongst us who made the long journey down the Kwinana Freeway on a Friday afternoon, welcome to you as well. Whether you travelled 3 days, 3 hours or 3 minutes to be here with us, and whether it was these two or the promise of an open bar that got you over the line, who cares? We're just really glad that you're all here. All right, last but not least, I need you to please make some noise and give some appreciation to today's exceptional love gang. Now, normally I'd have a little roast up my sleeve for each of you, but lucky for you, I forgot to gather the intel, so you're safe for now. But I will say that, folks, no relationship exists in a vacuum, and I know that Joanna and Anthony's is no exception. Every one of you is up here because of the ways you've shown up for, supported, and loved these two over their lives. Some of you are family by blood, some by choice. However you came to be standing beside them today, I know they're really grateful to each of you for being here. So grateful, in fact, women, they've decided to spare you the awkwardness of standing up here with me the whole time, looking interested and hot. So while this crowd gives you some extra love, please go and take a seat. Man, you too. Just in here. Beautiful. No seat for you. All right, you two, you ready? Beautiful. Jack's not ready. Folks, let me tell you, I've been looking forward to this one for a very, very long time. 356 days, in fact. That's how long it's been since I met these two at this very venue in October last year. It was a wedding fair, and I'd come along to keep a celebrant friend company. We both decided that traditional wedding fair sales wasn't really our gig, so we hired a couch, set it up in the corner of that barn over there, and decided to collect love stories on bits of paper instead. It wasn't long into the day when a couple strolled up, quite shy and quiet, to chat to us both. We explained what we were up to, and I handed them a post-it and a pen, onto which they wrote, We were the third wheels at our friend's Tinder date. 10 years later, we're getting married. I knew I wanted to know much more about that story. So after I grilled them both for a solid 10 minutes, off they went as I hung their post-it onto our story wall. I hadn't expected to hear from anyone after that day, mainly because I wasn't even technically meant to be there. So you can imagine my joy when an email from Joe landed in my inbox in January this year asking if I was still available on their date. Now, some 9 months later, here we are. Joanna, Anthony, welcome to your bloody wedding day. You made it. After months of being plunged back into parents of newborn season, today's ceremony is a chance for you both to stop for a moment and take a deep breath, to reflect on just how far you've come, and to gather all of these people on purpose in one place so you can say out loud to each other that you're in this for the long haul, that you acknowledge the permanence of your relationship and are committed to the shared success of your love story. Importantly, from today, your love's going to be legally recognised. But if this job has taught me anything, it's that the legal vows you're going to say shortly, fancy bit of paper I'm going to give you at the end, won't change much for you two in the day-to-day. It doesn't make your love any more valid, and it won't magic away future challenges. They simply mark the first page in the next chapter of the incredible life story you two are writing together. A story that from today you get to keep writing as husband and wife. Just checking in on Luca. Do you want him with you, or you got a plan in place? Cool. However, I am getting a little bit ahead of myself because before we crack on with the legal bits, I first want to tell you all a story. It's a love story that quite frankly should be on Netflix. So please sit back, relax and enjoy as we take a little journey back in time to where the almost Tinderella love story of Joanna and Anthony began. It's the 18th of April, 2015. Corona is still just the name of a mediocre Mexican beer. The Eagles are still good at footy. Those were the days. And one Joanna Elizabeth Lowe is 5 months into a gap year that will change her life forever. Not that she knows it just yet. She's 24, living and working in Leschenault, Western Australia, some 15,000 kilometres from her home in Dumfries, Scotland. And life is pretty good. Her phone pings one day, and it's a friend asking if she'll come on a Tinder date with her. The women in the audience will know that when online dating, it's best practice to A, always meet in public, B, have an escape plan, and C, if all else fails, bring a friend. Joanna obliges, and a few days later finds herself beside her friend standing on the lawn of one Ben Arnold's parents' house. Ben and his friend come out to meet them. They pile into a four-wheel drive and head off for the date. The other guy introduces himself as Anthony, and even though it's completely not why she's there, Joanna finds herself checking him out. He's cute, even if the shirt he's wearing makes him look like a priest. Vibes are very high on the date, and their four-wheel driving adventure that first day turns into a trek to Logue Dam the next day, which leads to a day out on Anthony's boat the following weekend. Now listen, at this point I have no idea who's third-wheeling who, but I think we can all assume it's definitely Ben third-wheeling these two. That day of boating becomes a night out on the town, drinks are drunk, smooches are shared, and the first pages of Joanna and Anthony's love story begin to take shape. 12 days after they first met, on the last day of April in 2015, Anthony puts his big boy pants on and finally takes Joanna out all on his own. They head to the cinema in Bunbury to watch the epic romantic comedy Paul Blart Mall Cop 2. And by June that year, become officially official, and the rest, as they say, is history. Joanna, Anthony, since that fateful four-wheel drive trip more than a decade ago, you two have cultivated a love that's all in. Brick by brick, you've built a safe house for each other's hearts that's emboldened you to show up to this partnership completely as yourselves. By proving to each other time and again that you're committed, that you're prepared to step up when things are hard, and that you accept one another just as you are, you've made this relationship one of deep safety, love, and care. You've spent long enough with each other now that you've learned how best to support one another through all of life seasons. You've expanded your love outwards to include first Isabella and now baby Luca. And those here lucky enough to have experienced it know that there's no hood quite like parenthood. How lucky your kids are to be growing up and learning life from such a safe, supportive, and loving place. Anthony, and you, Joanna, found her best friend. Someone who from that very first non-date made her feel included, valued, and seen. She loves how your loud, outgoing nature balances her less loud, somewhat shyer side. How you work hard for your growing family, and in doing so give her the freedom to be the kind of mum she can feel proud to be. Being loved by you feels like adventure. It feels like kisses on the forehead before you leave for work, and it feels like home. And even though you insist on cracking the worst dad jokes constantly, there's no one she would rather do life with. And Joanna, in you, Anthony found home. The calm to his storm, the string to his kite, grounding him, supporting him, and loving him completely. He loves your zest for life, your curiosity to try and see new things, and how you know the exact moments to step back and take stock when he might otherwise be clouded by a little bit of tunnel vision. Being loved by you feels like being chosen every single day. It feels like drives along the beach just to sit and enjoy the view. And it feels like... Are you throwing your thing away? Oh, tissues. Throwing tissues away. Being loved by you feels like being chosen every single day. It feels like drives along the beach just to sit and enjoy the view. And it feels like the safest place to just be. And even though you refuse to put the bins back where they're meant to go after you pull them in from the verge, there's no one he'd rather be navigating life with. Which is probably why at the spot you first met, sort of, Buffalo Beach, not Ben's parents' lawn, after he'd fetched a very important bale of hay for his dad, he pulled out some fancy jewellery, dropped a knee, and asked if you fancied doing life with him. So what do you reckon, you lot? Should we get these two married? Yeah. Beautiful. Just forward a little bit. Yeah, perfect. Joanna, Anthony, before you're joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I'm to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you're now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of two people, to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. So with this understanding of what you're consenting to, I'll now ask you, Anthony, do you promise to keep showing Joanna you love her and that you're committed to the life you're building with her? Do you promise to be curious and open-minded even when it feels challenging? And lastly, do you promise to lovingly accept Joanna just as she is, on her best days, her worst days, and all the days in between?
I do.
And Joanna, do you promise to keep showing Anthony you love him and that you're committed to the life you're building with him? Do you promise to always give each other the space to feel your emotions before coming together and discussing the problem or issue? And lastly, do you promise to lovingly accept Anthony just as he is, on his best days, his worst days, and all the days in between?
I do.
To both of you, today is not just about the promises you make to each other as partners. It's also about the promises you make to Isabella and Luca as their parents. So on behalf of them today, I ask you, do you promise to show them what it means to be loved well? That love can coexist with conflict and joy, and in fact, all the best loves do? Do you promise to always say yes to adventures with them, to playing with them, and to quality time with them? And lastly, do you promise to always honour the immense wisdom and love that exists within them, especially on the days that feel a little bit harder? We do.
We do.
All right, it's now time for you to share your personal vows. So, Anthony, I believe you're up first. Yes. So, mic in that hand. Hold the Kindle there, and you just tap with your thumb to change the page. Yep, perfect.
Joanna, 10 years ago I had the unexpected joy of falling in love with you. Choosing to commit the rest of my life with you is the easiest thing I will ever do. You make me want to be a better man for both you and our family. I promise to be a shoulder to cry on when you need it and spend every single day working to be the man you deserve. I promise to encourage you, comfort you, and laugh with you. I make these promises to you because I found my lifelong partner, the one who gets me and accepts me for all my flaws and imperfections. Joanna, loving you has become like breathing to me, and I will continue to do it today, tomorrow, and for the rest of our lives.
Take the mic in your left hand.
Thank you.
And then just hold it and you can tap there.
Okay.
Yep, perfect.
Anthony, finally the day has come that I get to stand across from you and vow to be your partner, best friend and lover forever. What a ride it has been to get here. I promise to you today that no matter how hard life gets, I will always be here by your side. I am and always will be your number one fan. I promise to love you even when you're telling your ridiculous dad jokes and no doubt embarrassing our children. I look forward to getting the best of you, the worst of you, and everything in between. You are my safe space, and I promise to always be yours. I appreciate everything you do for our family and will always support you in any decisions you make for us. I promise to make you the happiest you can be and to make our life an adventure. Here's to the rest of our forever. I love you lots and lots and lots.
Beautiful. Well done, you two stay there. Alrighty, it's almost time for you to exchange rings, but before we do that, I'm just going to invite everyone here, if you're able, to please join me on your feet again. And as the next part unfolds, I just want you to focus in on these two and send as much love towards them as you can. As they do that, you two, just take a moment now, take a deep breath, look into the eyes of your person. I'm going to invite you to hold hands. Without the tissues in them, maybe. Or with, for better or for worse, right? Feel their hands in yours. The hands that have become so familiar to you. These are the hands yours will grow old holding. The hands you'll reach for when you need to steady yourself. The hands that will cheer you on to achieve your dreams. Shortly, both of you will have a ring on your left hands. My hope for each of you is that these rings serve as a tangible reminder of where your married life began. Here at Sabina River Farm, on this beautiful, windy Camberang day. May those same rings have imbued in them the magic to transport you back here to this moment with a single glance, reconnecting you to this feeling of standing with your favourite people as they bear witness to the moment you become husband and wife. All right, if I could please invite the Lord of the Rings forward, which I believe is you, Ben. Come around the back here. You can stand there the whole time if you want. The best men, they're always the worst. They always want to be right in on the action. All right, Anthony, you're up first. So just slide the ring just to the knuckle. Yeah.
Get clean different, I mean.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah,
With this ring, I call upon those present here today to witness that I, Anthony Joseph Skirpa, take you, Joanna Elizabeth Lowe, to be my lawful wedded wife.
I dare ya. Just a knuckle of the other hand. Other left.
Sorry everybody. I don't like that.
In Scotland, they wear it on the right hand.
That's awkward.
You're fine.
With this ring, I call upon those present here today to witness that I, Joanna Elizabeth Lowe, take you, Anthony Joseph Skirpa, to be my lawful wedded husband.
Joanna, Anthony, today you've come here happily to declare your love for each other in front of all your favourite people. You've exchanged some big promises and now some sparkly gifts, shared lots of beautiful moments and created lasting memories. Now all that's left to do is make it official. So, with the power vested in me by some bigwigs in Canberra, it gives me enormous pleasure to finally, officially declare you married! Alrighty folks, we've got to sign some paperwork to make it officially official, but to do that I need 2 witnesses, and Joanna and Anthony thought long and hard about who they wanted to sign their certificates, and when it became clear that the Commonwealth of Australia wouldn't accept Luca and Isabella's signatures, they chose the next best option. Please make some noise and help me to welcome forward today's witnesses, our best woman and man of honour, Susie and Ben. While we do that, please have a seat, relax, enjoy yourselves. We've got some beautiful music from Matt over there. He will be serenading you for a few minutes. Don't run to the bar just yet. We'll be right back. All right.
Yeah, congratulations.
All right. So.
Thanks. That's your choice.
There's going to be 3 certificates to sign. So when you've got the pen, just hold on to it for all 3. It's pretty windy, so maybe hold on to the certificate as well. Good listening. Teamwork makes the dream work. All right, we'll start with you, Joanna. So just sign there for me. Beautiful.
Oh, sorry. Oh, right, I'm doing them all at the same time.
We got halfway there. Also, it happens every single time, so I think there's actually a flaw in the instructions. Just there for me. Yep, that's you. Signature to the party of marriage or something.
Yep, that's fine.
Beautiful. All right. You're up, Anthony. It's all right. You get 2 practices before the serious one.
That's terrible.
Beautiful. All right. I know it's a weighty decision, mate. You 2 jump up. Go and have a moment over there. Have a seat, you 2. Suze, we'll start with you. Just there for me. That one does, yeah. And this one, oh yeah, you can do it. That's fine.
We've not picked up the vibe yet, have we?
That's so good.
Oh, that's nice. Well done.
You might as well sign there while you got the pen.
It's away somewhere, it'll be fine.
Oh my gosh. This corner. Just there.
Is that?
The important one that most people never look at again. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you both.
I know. Maybe me sort of your dress.
Yeah. Thank you. Stay up. We'll get the wedding crew all back up to the first position with your flowers. You guys will need to grab the confetti, you two, and both position probably on this side, I reckon. Yeah, I reckon have one of you at the front and then one at the back.
Right.
Yeah?
Oh, get off. Oh, bash you. I'm at the front.
So we're going to grab the big group photo first. Yep. So we'll plonk you two just in the middle of the aisle, get everyone up on their feet and around you. And then we'll part the sea, send you back down with confetti and you can smooch and do whatever you want. Yeah? Yeah? Yep. Cool. Alrighty, folks. The ceremony is almost over, but before we finish up, we're going to do two things. We're going to get a big group photo of you all because look, you're all already pretty much organised into an amazing group photo. So I'm going to invite you back onto your feet. We're going to kind of fill this aisle. Yep. You can do it now if you want to. Those of you at the back, I need you to come right on in, either down the sides or in the middle at the back there. You two come and stand in the middle at the front. You're going through the structure. We're going to invite you to please take your sunglasses off. If you've got sunnies on, please take them off so we can see your beautiful eyes. And the general rule of thumb is if you can't see Taj's camera, he can't see you. So make sure you're in a position where you can see Taj's camera. All your sunnies off. How are we looking? All right. Yeah. Just remove this one and then we'll get non-known there. Do you want to come right in? Yeah, just head. Yeah. There we go. Is that better? Beautiful. Ready? Everyone ready? All right. 3, 2, 1. Cheese! That was the least enthusiastic cheese I've ever heard in my life.
Kiss now. And we go 1, 2, 3. Woo! Right. 1, 2, 3.
All right, beautiful. Now, please feel welcome to stay on your feet, but we're going to create the aisle. We're going to put the aisle back. And what's going to happen is these two are going to shimmy back down the aisle as husband and wife. They're going to peel off with their wedding crew. We're going to ask immediate family and wedding crew to please stay here for some photos. The rest of you ratbags can go get the party started at the bar. That's pretty exciting. And they'll be over in a little bit to have congrats over there. So just hold on to that urge. I know you will all have to hug them and congratulate them for now. They'll be over very shortly to receive your congrats. So you two come on back down the front here. Girls, are you almost ready to go back down the aisle? You don't know. Alrighty. Now that we're all a full bottle on what's happening next, it is time, folks. Time to warm up those vocal cords and fill this whole space with love and cheers, because I need your help to welcome, for the first time, as newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Skipper! Go down that end. Girls. Just hold fire, girls. Just hold it. Alright, off you go. Classic. You're welcome to just hang. They're going to do some photos, so feel free to just hang here. Everyone will peel off to the bar, and then they'll be back here to have photos. So all good. All right, non-immediate family and friends, feel free to head off to the bar. Everyone else, please hang tight, and we'll get some photos. Thanks, folks. Hope you made the most of it, did a bit of a smooch, got some photos. I was like, it doesn't matter how many times you like try and let people know about these cannons, you just can't, like, you have to test them before because they're hectic. Oh, they're